Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pick Up the Phone Booth and the latest in a long series of silly games. Well, it's a simple text parser game, you know, those old adventure games where you type in your commands and then you see what happens after that. This is a reference to two previous text parser games. One is called Pick Up the Phone Booth and Die, and the other one is called Ow, where you have a single turn to do something and then the game ends, kinda like that. So in this one we just kinda do stuff. We only have one turn and then we have to restart the thing. So the idea is to see how many weird things we can do before the turn is up, and you'll be surprised, they coded a lot of different things that you can do. So anyways, here's the scenario. The town square. You are standing in the middle of a pretty town square in the center of a nondescript New England town. Like most any other nondescript New England town, there's not much to do or see here. But maybe you'll find something amusing and enjoyable to do. A shiny metal phone booth sits in the center of the square. So now, what should we do? Well, the title says Pick Up the Phone Booth, so let's try that. Did you really think this was going to work out any differently in this game? You die, okay? Sheesh. Oh well. That happens. Yeah, pick up the phone booth. Okay. So, what if we just do this? Okay, that's not. Look, phone booth. You can't see any such thing. The management regrets to inform you that the ending you normally read is scheduled here. Oh my god, you've gone blind. Was deemed too much trouble and expunged at the author's expense. We apologize for the inconvenience and hope this does not detract in any way from your enjoyment of this fine product. If you have any questions or comments regarding this product, please call toll-free consumer response hotline at 1-877-PENS for you. Thank you, and have a nice day. This has been a recording. Hardy har har. What if you do it again? You can't see any such thing. At the moment, it means the phone booth, and there is nothing else around here worth looking at or referring to, so he, she, and they also mean the phone booth. Also we, if you're feeling particularly chummy with it. Especially meaningless ending. Well, that was meaningless. Let's try... Ow. You wouldn't have guessed that this would be a verb of its own, but that's why I put it into the title to tip you off, to let you, the grammatically astute reader, recognize. Of course, you didn't pick up the phone booth first, did you? It's important to get these steps in the right order. You have gone about things wrong. Oh dear. Okay. Eh? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, what else should we do? We'll kick it later. The booth tenses as you lay your hands tenderly on its hinges. It resists as you begin to knead slowly, and then it melts beneath your tender ministrations. You can almost see the stress lifting and dispersing as you glide your hands lovingly over the panes of frosted glass, which conceal the keypad, the coin slot, the handset. The phone rings, huskily. Meanwhile, well, that escalated quickly. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this now. The booth's eyes widen as you draw your foot back. Terry, no, please, oh god, you can't. Its cries are cut short as your foot slams into it, with the sounds of eggshells cracking the booth fragments into countless pieces which are quickly lost in the mud. You have quit smoking. Alright. Well, this is a traditional thing to do in adventure games. Surveying your options, you come to the only conclusion possible. The job you've been hired to do, making something hip and cool out of the sleepy backwater, is just too much. This place is never going to be a suitable backdrop for the Coke commercial you have in mind. But before you leave, you do spray paint Coke is it, on the phone booth a few dozen times. You've given up gracefully. Oh dear. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, what else can we do? Well, let's see. Walk. Discarding your trusty compass at the side of the road, you settle in an unspecified direction. 9 months later, deep in the Gobi, you stumble upon spiritual enlightenment. Sadly, you are too pregnant with the phone booth's child, don't ask, to accomplish anything with this newfound knowledge. But look on the bright side. When the labor is over, you'll be able to call someone to get out of his damn place. Mongolia is now Verizon. Indeed. Okay. Run does the same thing. Fly. You remove your shimmering spacesuit and spread your golden wings. With a sigh of relief, your wings take you high up into the sky. You see the phone booth vanish far below you, lost in one tiny dead end in a labyrinth of city streets. Up, you rush into the sparkling azure sky. Far in the distance, you see the crystal city. Behind you, the golden sands of the oceans far away. Right in front of you, the spinning propellers of a B-29 bomber. You were diced into glittery golden shards, Flyboy. Oh dear, okay. Oh, you can't do that, okay. Toilet room. A spray of water droplets which rises into the air each time you flush your toilet, which then spreads throughout the room and settles on every object in the room, including your toothbrush. Bearing this in mind, you decide not to kiss the phone booth. Okay. You fold yourself neatly in quarters to slip yourself into your own pockets. Yikes. Okay. Oh boy. You bend your lips in upon themselves, creating an inescapable paradox. The school of fish appear again and again as the dolphin body begins to dissolve. The simulation ends. Okay. Now we found another noun. 7 years ago today you made the fateful decision to leave your wife of 12 years. She, of course, has since become the world famous Ted Williams, Scrooge of the skies, of a kill rate of .046 from 406. You, on the other hand, have spent most of the time as a roadie for Hanson. Bop, you fuckers. What does that even mean? I could have been a splendid splitter. Mendoza. I have no idea what happened. Okay, kill phone booth. Sometimes even a quick game of US men's Olympic hockey team challenge just isn't enough. Take that, you poof. The pound of corporate greed before you crumbles beneath your might. Glass smashes, metal bends, and you barely even notice the sirens in the background draw nearer. Your skip didn't last very long, but hey, when the nice man in the white coats give you a needle, everything seems okay again. You have been pacified. Always obey orders, the army taught you. Well, the voices in your head have been harping on this one for weeks. With a tough uppercut, you bring yourself down, but a swift trap to the ribs evens the score. And so it goes, a long painful march into unconsciousness. You have a wacky pratfall. How about this? No, that doesn't work. Okay, There are 56 fellow MIT students in there already, but one more and you get the world record. You're somehow squeezed between Misty and Muffy and end up sandwiched beside Mindy. Then the creaking begins, then the cracking, then the exploding. 57 MIT students end up scattered across the town square, many crippled for life, but every single one ends up in the I have no idea how to pronounce that word. Guinness Book of Records, whatever. You have been recognized. Oh well, okay. The owl isn't something, I guess. Okay. The phone booth is already here. You lack the dexterity. Oh. Oh. That helps. That helps a great deal. It might help much too much if you're not careful. You will be careful, won't you? There will be love again. Okay. Take a deep breath and give freedom to the music within you. People are always saying they don't like the sound of it, but you know how great it is. And it's clear the booth feels it too, the way it wobbles back and forth responsively, resonating to your every note. The telephone will re-echoing the chime and providing the scintillating backbeat of a busy signal until that final crescendo when all the glass blows out the doors. The power of your lungs is undisputed. Okay, it's not. They're not equipped to do those things. Doesn't recognize that verb either. Okay. I'm just trying random stuff. Okay, okay, carry is carry works the same way as pickup. Ah, yes, the Nazi flowed freely that weekend for these. She looked at you pleadingly as she bled slowly at the checkered tablecloth, gasping, "My love, do you forgive me?" As you opened your mouth to answer her, a low, plopping sound descended and all became black. Several weeks of hell and total darkness followed, culminating with you joining a bell choir and learning from a young boy how to cook Italian food with moss. Elegance, silence, violence. You wound up sitting alone in a shopping cart somewhere, a lonely old man. What the hell was all that about? Indeed. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's the same thing. Same thing. Okay, let's see. Swim. Recklessly, you plunge yourself into the depths of the reflecting pool beside the booth, congratulating yourself on noticing it among all the nondescript and so undescribed scenery. From underneath, of course, the world looks very different. The booth, formerly so normal, appears through the surface of the silver water like a dark monolith, significant of civilization and encroachment, the outside and human world, intruding upon the domain of innocent villagers and gold-scaled carp. Blup blup. Oh boy, okay. Well, let's see. I guess it's time to be vulgar. Real adventurers use such language all the time, but do you think that you really belong in their company? I mean, what have you gotten done here? Anything? Have you checked your inventory later? Or look at your score? 0. You realize that you're in one of those tiresome, puzzleless works. Oh dear. Okay, it's the same. Alright. Well, let's do what he recommended. Okay, that doesn't work. Inventory? You are carrying pants being worn. In fact, you take a closer look at the tag of this pants, which sticks prominently out on the side of it. Do not remove this tag, notice attached. But what does the small print say? Acme exploding pants. Shit. Shit! Indeed. Score? You cast your mind over what you've done recently. You stood there and looked around for a while, and then you, no, you've not done anything recently. Not today, not yesterday, not even the day before that. There's nothing in the trophy case back home. You have no lantern, no sword, no Moby Ruby, but personally, you become a bit depressed about your accomplishments. Oh dear. Okay. This not a verb he recognizes. Alright, we'll try a couple more. 2 more? If we find 2 more endings, then I guess we'll call it a day. I mean, I don't really feel like looking up the past, so that feels like cheating. Time, okay. Let's see, adventure game. Move, the phone booth. You may recall, in the original game, this action won the game. I guess that's why you tried it. Well, full points for good memory. You have won! Hooray! Yeah, that's a reference to the original pick up the phone booth and die. Maybe we'll do that another day. Okay, one more then. What shall we do? What about... doesn't work. Since that's a verb, I only understood you as far as wanting to owl. Talk isn't a verb he recognizes. What a pity. Okay. No isn't either. Okay, let's see. Not a verb he recognizes. Okay. Listen. There we go. You close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the town square, the beautiful noise of nothing happening, the mellifluous music of total silence. There's nothing like this back home in your apartment next door to the fire station back in Manhattan. You have succeeded in enjoying your vacation. And isn't that a good note to end on? Alright, this has been Pick Up the Phone Booth for now. Simple little text parser game. If you're interested, go ahead and check it out for yourself. You can load it in browser. It's pretty simple. You can go ahead and explore, see what else other endings you can get, because this obviously isn't all of them. There's probably quite a few others that you haven't been coded for. So, but I guess that's all we'll have for today. So this has been Pick Up the Phone Booth and Al. Thanks for watching, and Coro out.